Okay. I am... Oh my god. Okay, you guys. First of all, hi. Hi! Alright, so... Oh my gosh! Alright, you guys. So, this will literally be a really quick message because I just spent the last 45 minutes, which rounds to an hour, explaining to you all how happy I am, okay? Just to realize the mic was muted, and I don't even know what I'm going to do with that video now. I don't. I might still post it because... Man, do I feel like sharing that again? I don't know. If I do it again, you know what? Why is it taking me so long? Okay. That is crazy. All right. It's here. Oh my gosh. That is crazy because it was 45 minutes, you guys. Man, I went through such a long... Oh my gosh. All right, well, consider it a rough draft. So now... Guess what? You guys get to hear it again. I'm going to say it again. I practiced for this. You know what? I'm about to say. Okay, so I've been practicing for the last 45 minutes on what I was going to share with you all. And here I am. This is crazy. Okay. You guys. You're not going to believe this. All right, so let's see if I can redo this in 45 minutes. Oh, or less. That is hilarious. All right. Okay, stop one. Play. All right. Man, that you guys just don't understand. But you know what? I'll do it again for you. I will. And this and I still have a bonus card. Okay. All right. So, round 2, fight. All right, you guys. So, if you check a last video, not my last video, but Lou, stop playing with the lights, Lou. If you check the last video or an old video, I made this in an old video. So I'm getting into my spiritual practice, and I wanted a crystal ball. I can't remember where it came from. I wanted a crystal ball. Oh, and then I can okay. So I went to my local spiritual store, aka it's a cafe. It's a spiritual cafe. So you go, and I like to go and just hang out. When I'm not here talking to you, I like to go talk to Dora. The store is called Omi Tutu, and it's owned by Dora, who's my good spiritual Judy. So I'm gonna start calling her my Spirit Judy. Spirit Judy. Spirit Judy. That is so funny to me. But I went to her store to see if she had any crystal balls. Long story short, she's like, it's so funny because she was just thinking about getting some, but she didn't have any because she had been thinking about getting some. So I set intentions on going to, you know what? I just don't know if I'm supposed to share all of this because Yeah, it's for you. I'll share it for you. So, I set intentions on going to the spiritual store. She didn't have it. Oh, so I set intentions on going to the thrift store. I go thrifting a lot. You can find a lot of gems there, especially when you set the intentions on going on what you're looking for. So I went to go find a crystal ball. I did not find a crystal ball. Or did I? I found this. Now, this is glass, and it was hollow. It's a novelty crystal ball. So it's what I was looking for, and yet not a way. It's a variation of what I was looking for, but fine-tuning, your practice. Or what you're looking for. So, I know... it's funny going to a thrift store. It might not be what you're looking for, but that's how the road is. You might not get what you want, but in a way you get what you want, and in a way you get what you want. It's just that simple. Your desires. And I ended up finding this at the thrift store, which is a novelty, but it's still great. And I ended up filling this with resin. Okay. So it's no longer empty, but it's filled with resin. So I have a resin ball. But when I was looking, sorry. Okay, sorry. Spider. So, when I was looking, of course I had my eyes peeled for a legit crystal ball, but I did not find one. But I wasn't just looking for I had my eyes peeled for a legit one, but I also was looking for smaller ones, big ones, novelty ones. My eyes are just open for all crystal balls. That's the one I found, so I bought that one, filled it with resin, bam. I ended up going back to the store to tell Dora about, what happened. I've been looking for it. I found this. I was going to fill it with resin. So when I go back to tell her about it, she ends up telling me about, she got some new merchandise, and there's this gypsy woman. There's a statue. Now, when I came here the first time and told her about the crystal ball, and she said she was meaning on getting some, she did not mention the statue. Probably slipped her mind, whatever, that's fine. I'm not even upset at that. Because to me, it was just more meant for me. Because when I went back, and remember I told you I was looking for all shapes and sizes, okay? So when I was looking for all shapes and sizes, when I went back to the store to tell her, she ended up showing me this gypsy woman she has that has a crystal ball with it. And it's this is exactly what I was looking for. Even the size of it. The size of the crystal ball was that's the size I was looking for. So then I look at the price. The price is $65. And honestly, the price of it is so worth it. Because I knew how I would feel after obtaining this. Because one, I don't have a job. Okay. My job is to share a laugh with you. And that's, so and I'm okay with that. But I still want this crystal ball, because it will mean so much. And so I end up buying I end up buying a lottery ticket. So the lottery ticket, the one I've been getting lately, looks just like this. Okay? Which is crazy because look, what's that? Mystery multiplier. The crystal ball. So it's okay, so if I can obtain this crystal ball just by buying these crystal ball lottery tickets, it will be so, great, chef's kiss. And so I had a winning ticket. It was a $2 ticket. These tickets are $2. It was a $2 ticket. But it was a winner for $5, okay? I am taking that $5 winner and buying some more tickets. One of those tickets, it was 3 tickets, two $2 tickets, one $1 ticket, that equaled $5. One of those tickets was a winner for $10. Okay, so now I got $10. At the same time, my mom, I went to go buy her something. She gave me money. It was some change left over. My aunt gave me some money to get some food. So this money is coming in. Okay. Okay, rewind. Keep in mind, okay, when I made intentions on buying a crystal ball, before I saw this one, well, before she told me about the one she had, scripting. I found out about scripting, which is like journaling, but it's like writing out what you want. But you just don't write out what you want. You feel out. You write and feel what you want, or like whatever you're writing, but you just feel it. Like I wrote out the emotions. Like I channeled, evoked, harbored the emotions I would feel after obtaining this, what it would mean to me. And like, I never worked with a crystal ball, so I can't say like, oh, like I'm going to do this with it. I don't even know what it is, but it's something I wanted, and I knew that obtaining it with me not having a job and that thing being $65, if I got this, it would mean something, because how did you get this? So like, I got the ball. So I wrote it out, and I wrote out that I would get this with these lottery tickets. So I would use the winnings of the lottery tickets to obtain this ball. So, with the $10 from my aunt, and then the $10 from the winning ticket, I ended up buying, I spent $10 on more tickets at one store, and $10, I bought 5. It was $5 tickets, from one store, and $5 tickets from another store. That same day I bought the tickets, I ended up buying a candle from Omi Tutu, and I ended up buying I donated $1. So it's $2 I spent and $20 I spent. So I spent $22. Now, when I went home and bought 10 tickets, I scratched them. 5 from one store, 5 from another store. The 5 from one store, I ended up winning $20. The 5 from the other store, I ended up winning $2. Put those together, it was the $22 I literally just spent, which came out even, which is fine for me because I wasn't trying to spend money because I was trying to make money, but I didn't lose any. So that's always a blessing too. So then my mom, a few days later, she ended up asking, well, I had to like get my nephew some cough syrup, and my mom wanted me to use the change earlier. So like, okay, so so I did not, when I went and spent the $10 here and there on the tickets, I did that because when I went to pay for the stuff, well, I was going to get the gypsy woman and the crystal ball, but it was, I was $10 short. I was $10 short. It's $65. I was $10 short. Okay. And I just feel like it wasn't meant for me. Listen. It wasn't meant for me to get or obtain at that time because, one, for a few reasons. Because one, the money, part of the money that I got from my mom that I was going to put toward buying the gypsy woman and the crystal ball, my mom ends up asking for it back like a few days later. So I'm glad I didn't spend it, because if I would have spent it, I would have had it to give back to her to get my nephew some cough syrup. So that worked out. Then, I was short $10. Well, a few days later, I ended up looking in my wallet, and the $10 I was short, I had it. But it wasn't meant for me to get it then. So that's why I did not find it. But it was there. I had it. Then on top of it, Dora tells me that cousin appreciation is a few days from now, or like a week or so. What? Okay, so it's even better. So it's just like, man, it's even better. So like, it's more obtainable, okay? And I don't mind spending the $65, but, like, hey, why not wait until then? So I wait until, what is it? Customer appreciation, which is actually tomorrow. And Customer appreciation is like online. So like, long story short, Here she is. Ah, isn't she beautiful? Gypsy woman, which, by the way, viva la vie bohème, viva la vie bohème, living a bohemian life, which is what I'm doing. Okay, and anyone who wants to live with me, just let me know. And then also, the crystal ball comes off. Like, look at that. Like, just look at that. Okay, I'm not gonna spend as much time gazing on it. Like, look at that. Oceans. This is. Did anybody watch Jasmine's Cabaret? I will put this in here because I said this the first time, but this is how that girl's eye looked. If you comment below if you watch Jasmine's Cabaret, but like I can sit here and just look in here again. Like I've already spent time looking in here. It's so cool. It's crystal clear. Like literally, it's so great because if you went back to my message from yesterday, I talk about a different perspective, you know, and that's what this crystal ball is. It literally provides a different perspective to view the world. So I wanted to get it so I could view the world in a different perspective. But that's what this whole channel is about, viewing the world from a different perspective. You're here to view life from my perspective because that's all I have to share. All I have is my perspective, okay? And I'm sharing that with you, okay? But so I knew that like obtaining this would be like I would feel great because I feel accomplished and feel like I don't need it to feel accomplished, but for me to get this and for everything that transpired in order for me to get it just shows not only dedication, but like it. Is that wind or is it raining? Oh Lord. I need to get out of here, you guys, because like if it starts raining, then it's gonna start. It leaks in here. I need to go. But okay. So, because I don't have to keep this for 45 minutes, I can condense it down to make it into a manageable video. Okay. So, you guys, I was already elated, happy, gay, just over the moon. Over the moon. Over the moon. All you have to do is jump over the moon. Over the moon. Over the moon. I was already happy, you guys, before this. And if you go look at my other videos, I'm a happy motherfucker. But like, on top of being happy, going through the process of getting this, and everything that transpired in order for me to obtain this, makes me even, it brings more joy, okay? Then, I come here to share this story with you. And then the cards that I pull relates to the story. And I'm about to read them to you. I kept the cards. I went back and got them. So I'm going to read these to you. So you can see, you know, like, it's great. So it plays, and so it's like, I'm even more happy. Like, not only obtaining this item, sharing this item with you, but like to pull these cards and listen to what they're saying, because it resonates so much. They resonate so much. And it's just confirmation that what we're doing here is right. What you set your mind to, you can do. You connect to source. I don't just read the cards. Okay, so what the universe, you know, and I'm going to read these together. Okay, so you know I try to do 2 decks, so I'm going to read them together, okay? So what the universe wants you to reach for. I can't make this up. First, I reach for joy, and all else follows. Once you consciously identify your current state of emotion, it becomes easier for you to understand whether you are choosing thoughts that move you closer to your desired destination or further from your desired destination. If you will make the improved feeling or emotion your your real destination, then anything and everything that you want will quickly follow. This was my destination. It's not the complete destination, but obtaining this is on the journey of my destination. And I aligned with that, and I was able to get it. So I aligned with joy. Remind you, when I was writing this out, I was writing out how I would feel after obtaining this. And then okay, so I forgot to talk about this too. This is, man. Okay, you guys. So, the deck that I'm pulling from is Ask and It's Given. And that's all you have to do is ask. I asked for this crystal ball. I set those intentions. This is what I wanted. Lou provided it. So, thank you, Lou. Okay? Then, I want to pull more cards because one deck wasn't good enough. And I have the Universe Has Your Back. And I want to pull from this deck specifically because, remind you, I thrift. That's what I do. And this is actually the first Oracle deck I've ever got. I went to another store to go get some tarot cards, and it was my first tarot deck, but I didn't have enough funds for it. But on the way home from there, I ended up going to the thrift store, Salvation Army, with my mom. I'm like, Mom, stop there. So we end up going. I walked into the Salvation Army and walked literally straight to the shelf that had this on it. I mean, it had this deck on the shelf. The only one, of course, the thrift store. But it's crazy because, I didn't go and find a deck of bicycle cards or a deck of tarot cards. I found a deck of oracle cards that says the universe has your back. So to me, this supports that the universe has your back. And I want you to read this now because this now supports that the universe has my back, because it's how I decide to view it. I decide to view this as a sign or symbol that the universe has my back. And it is, because I have it. This was up on a shelf a few months ago or a few weeks ago, and now I obtain it. And it's just how synchronistic and everything works out. So from the universe has your back. The more energy and intentions I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. And it's true. I mean, because, I believe in miracles. That's my faith. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. That's the funniest right there. I'm like, it's right there. So I set some intentions, and I let that set the energy in motion. Man. Okay. So what the universe wants to shed light on, we have: my controlled thoughts are not to be feared. There's no reason to worry about your thoughts, for they are not like a loaded gun that make wreck powerful and instantaneous destruction. For you have plenty of time, as soon as you become aware of any negative feelings, to begin to choose other less resistant thoughts and thereby choose a more desired outcome. I could have stuck on the fact hey, I don't have a job. I don't have $65. I'll never get that. And and start crying or some shit. But did I do that? No. I just set intentions on getting on that item that I want. I set my mind on that. And it's possible. Uncontrolled thoughts are not to be feared. So I did not let the thoughts I could not control. I just controlled the thoughts that I could. I can think happy thoughts for receiving this. And that is what helped me obtain it. From the universe has your back. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal conditions. And if you're living a fearless, a symbolic, synchronistic life in your outer experiences, then that's going to reflect your inner condition. Or if you're already feeling synchronistic on the inside, it's going to reflect on the outside. Everything happens for a reason. Everything's happening for you. For you! For you! And you! And you! And you're going to love me. All right. So then, what the universe wants you to reach for, confirmation verb. What the universe wants you to shed light on. I can accept myself as a vibrational being. Once you begin to accept yourself as a vibrational being who attracts all things that come into your experience, once you understand the correlation between what you are thinking, feeling, and what you are receiving, you then hold the keys to get from wherever you are to wherever you want to be in all subjects. And this just ties in this whole experience to me. And this is why I want to reread, make sure I got this message out. Because, I thought about obtaining this. I thought about writing it out. I thought about how I would feel. I correlated those feelings with my thoughts. And I was able to receive. Thoughts, feelings, receive. All those energies come together. They came together for me to obtain. And that's why it means so much. It's so important. For me to show you, we'll come back to that. When I lean toward love, I am led. Did you hear the journey I just went through? If that's not being led to love, I don't know what is. Man, once you begin to accept yourself, that you are a high vibrational being, we are all vibration. Everything here is energy. Energy, vibration, it's all vibration. So, if you know that we're all vibration, you can start operating like vibration, like energy. Money is an energy. Objects are energy. Your thoughts, your feelings, that's all energy. So if you channel into that energy, figure it out. Man. All right. What the universe wants you to stay strong on. I must be selfish enough to align with well-being. If you are not selfish enough to deliberately align with the energy of your source, you have nothing to give away. Some worry that if they take too much of the pie, others will be left with nothing. While in reality, the pie expands in proportion to the vibrational request of all of you. Let me read that last part again. Some worry that if they take too much of the pie, others will be left with nothing. While in reality, the pie expands in proportion to the vibrational request of all of you. So, I could have bought this days ago when I had the money, but it was not led to because money was missing. Money, I feel like that would have been selfish. But, doesn't mean I didn't get it. It doesn't mean I can't be selfish in getting it. And being selfish is not necessarily a bad thing, because once you are selfish and you know what you want, you obtain that, but then you're also helping other people. Because now by me being selfish and getting this, I am able to show you how I obtained this. I'm giving back. Me obtaining this, I am giving back. By putting this in a video and sharing my journey with you. By pulling these cards that shows confirmation of my journey, sharing with you. Omi Tutu, I gave her some money. I mean, not gave her money, but meaning I purchased it. That me purchasing this helps her family, So it's all energy just being transferred. Okay? Happiness is my birthright. We're not here to be sad. You have the right to be happy. Choose happiness. It's just that simple. I felt a certain way about recreating this whole video. Legitimately I did. I didn't want to do it. I was going to give up. I really was. It was I ain't got nothing else to do. Why not redo it, And it was take two type shit. So, That's what I did. But it makes me happy. I am okay. I was going to go in the house and do what? Nothing. Like, gives me something else to do. I'm spending more time with you. More time with Lou. Man, okay. So, like, you guys, I'm just so happy I'm able to share this with you. Thank you for being here again. And you know what? I think I'm going to post the other video. It's like 45 minutes with no sound. So I wonder, like, who's going to watch it? But the same car. Okay, but I will say this. In the other video, I have a bonus card here, okay? I pulled it, but I did not read it because I realized that it was on mute. And I'm on mute. Just me and my crew. It was on mute. That's the funny thing. That was hilarious. I mean, it wasn't hilarious when it happened, but it was funny. It was kind of funny. But yeah. So I did not read this last card. So this card is new for this video only. Okay. Last cards I did read in the last video, but you already know what happened there. But my capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Wow. Man. And this is all the energy of love. Like, love is the only thing that matters at the end of the day. Like, I'm in love with you. I love you. I love you. I love all of you. Alright, you guys. And now it's time for so long. But I'll sing just one more song. Thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart. You know, with me and you. And your boy Lou, and you can do anything that you wanna do. And you can do anything that you wanna do. Remember, I love you, I love me, I love us, I love we. See you again. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Let's wait for the 30 minutes. I'm going to wait.